Oh, well, my name's Fox, and I'm Fox, and my brother Cerberus, and we just finished watching Stranger Things 2. And I liked it. It was really good. Oh, yeah, any first anything you had? Basically, it takes place a year after... It takes place between Halloween night and Christmas, which I find funny since we're finishing this. We finished the show at Christmas.
And didn't it come out during Halloween?
Yeah, it came out right before Halloween did. So we're getting to this a bit late, but yeah, Stranger Things again is a show that I really liked. You and I came into it by watching the 5th episode, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? And then it's just like, oh, we're the 5th episode, but by God, I want to know what happened. That's the best way to say. If you haven't seen Stranger Things, watch the 5th episode, and if you're not interested, then don't watch it.
Yeah, we watched like almost the whole 5th episode before we realized there was even...
Yeah, we watched the full 5th episode, then there's the intro, and then it showed Chapter 5. We were like, oh, okay. Oh, let me close this door.
Maybe turn on the fan. Anyways, okay.
But anyway, guys, yeah. So, basically this takes place a year after...
I guess after the last episode...
Yeah, a year...
is like what, they killed the Demigorg, right?
The Demigorg,
yeah. 11 got trapped into like the other dimension.
Apparently, yeah. Even though we find out... Spoilers for the entire thing. If you want to go see it on Netflix. Awesome. But, yeah, like, 11 supposedly was stuck in the... Upside down. Yep. But it turns out, no. Like, she immediately found her way out because she crawled out of one of the holes the Demigorgon made. And then she, like, goes into the forest and, like, starts eat squirrels until she finds the cop leaving Egos for her.
Yeah, she did. She had a whole Daryl Dixon thing going.
Yeah, and then,
she was out there for a while, too.
Yeah, and then basically 11 starts living with the cop as they build, like, their own kind of secret fortress outside in the forest. Mm-hmm. Which, again, like, I think that was my favorite part of this entire season was
their relationship.
Yeah, it was their relationship, the father-daughter relationship they had. Where, like, both of them kind of lost both things and kind of fit together for this. I'm like, that was, like, the best thing I think about this movie, of this show.
It was.
Let's
see, and then, I mean, the guys are still... You know, the same.
Yeah, they're still the same. They're still screwing around, but like 11 they think is dead, is still hitting them hard.
And then William, who's the kid who disappeared in the first season, comes back and is like got like PTSD from being over there.
Supposedly, that's what they say he has, but it's actually he's flipping back and forth between the Upside Down and the regular world. And
we get introduced into a new monster.
Yeah, new monster. It kind of sucks that they name it. I'm sorry, I'm sharing the battery. They named it after, like, the entire season. Is at the end, and they're like, it's called the Mind Flare. And it's just like, you know, if you would have given me that name a little bit sooner, that would have been great. Like, Demogorgon, right off the bat. But, come on, Mind Flare would have been cool. But basically, because the whole thing of this season is that there's roots growing underneath the town, and it's that, like, the gate, or whatever, that connects the Upside Down to this world, like, it's actually grown into the ground and it's spread out. And...
like, far.
Yeah, and more Demigorgons are appearing, but they're, like, dog-shaped. They're not humanoid like the other one was. And
I think these ones are more vicious.
Probably. That's right, like...
One was scary enough.
Yeah, but these ones... Well, I'll say, like, this one did, better than some other movies would. Like, a good comparison, Terminator. First Terminator movie, Terminator is hard to freaking kill. You cannot kill it. And again, I haven't seen the movie, but I'm assuming this because, yeah, he's hard to kill. You can't kill him. But then you go to Terminator Salvation, they're all so easy to kill because there's hundreds of them. And they're like, well, how are the main characters going to fight this? We have to make them easier to kill.
Like in Salvation, it may seem like you just put a bullet in their head and...
Yeah, it just, like, kills it. Like, it's, like, instant. They're like, oh, well, that kind of sucks. This one, like, it's like... Yeah, these are Demigorgons, but they're, like, more dog-like. I guess they're maybe younger versions, I guess.
That's what I was thinking. Like, they're like a pre-version. Because remember how it kept morphing?
Yeah.
It kept morphing from, like, this little slug thing.
Yeah, that the one kid found in the... Yeah, the one kid or whatever.
Yeah.
That he found, like, in the trash. and then he brings it home and like feeds it, and then it grows into like a
There's
demigod.
totally a whole Gremlins moment there.
Yeah, with the leg. Yeah, there was. But
And so I feel like this form was maybe the form before the final form of that one.
You haven't seen my final form.
Yeah, I think that's what it did. But these guys were.
They were good. They were still good. Even though I will say, like, at one point in the series, when they're inside the building, it looks like the place is rampant. There's gonna be demodogs everywhere. And like you like they're barely any of them when they're sneaking. You're like, oh my god. So scary. It's like there's no demodogs. I thought there would be a lot more of them.
There's a bunch of cameras, and you see like maybe there's like 9 cameras, and in each camera there's a demidor.
Yeah,
so maybe there's like only 9 of them.
Yeah, there's not that many. I'm like, oh, that kind of. I gotta stop.
But then like later on, you see like this whole like
pack of them come out. Yeah,
my god.
With spoilers, like the new boyfriend of Will's mom, Bob.
I don't think he was in the first season.
Well, yeah, and I don't think they were I don't think they were together.
No, but he was.
He was there, but he wasn't together.
Did we ever find out who's the kid's dad, by the way?
Yeah, in the first season, I remember correctly. They think that Will may have ran to his dad. Remember? And then like his dad comes in and says like, he's like, we need to fix all this and stuff like that. And FYI, like, what is it? There's a new girl in this called Max or Mad Max, and like her brother, who's the Red Ranger from the new Power Rangers, who's like the most stereotypical white trash kind of character. He smokes, he drinks, he has the feather in his ear, the long 80s mullet hair.
He's kind of crazy, too.
Yeah, he is kind of crazy. Even though he is also apparently a charmer when he charms, like, the mom.
Yeah,
towards the end. I'm like, okay, this is a totally different character. And maybe that whole abusive relationship with his dad or whatever, I guess it's going to be brought up more in season 3, maybe? But
I don't know. I felt like towards the end of the season, he got put in his place. Like his dad and his stepsister kind of like put him in this.
I guess, even though like when she threatened him, I did not really believe it. I'm like, okay, if you maybe would have thrown...
He didn't even believe. He was just like...
Maybe if you would have thrown it, it hit his leg and made him feel pain, maybe then I'd be like, okay, I can believe him being scared then.
Right, this area.
Yeah, I would believe him being scared then, but just hitting right there between his legs, I'm like, okay, I don't believe that all that much.
And in this season, I feel like the groups was more split. You know, like in the first season,
well, yeah,
we were just with the 4 kids, you know, and then like...
Well, no, we were the 4 kids, then we're with the teens, which is Camera Boy and the sister, and then we have the adults, which is like the cop.
Right, those are 3 groups, but I'm talking about even in those groups in this one, they split.
Oh yeah, this one they split up a lot more.
The 4 kids kind of like divided.
Yeah, it's more the black kid.
His name is Lucas.
Lucas, there we go. Lucas. The kid with the hat. Do you remember his name?
Yeah.
What's his name? Exactly.
Billy.
No.
Billy was.
That was not his name. Was not Billy.
There's Steve. Lucas.
No. But
Mike.
the kid with the teeth, and Max were like their own group. Mike kind of went off by his own a little bit. But mind you, Mike was so butthurt throughout this entire season
like
when Max was there.
I saw him this whole season.
Yeah, me too. Like, and then every time he popped up, he was it was more him and Will, I guess. But like every time he popped up and like Max was there because he's like, oh, dude, try to replace 11. He's like, oh no. He's like, no. He's always butthurt around her. And I'm like, dude, it's finally a point where the demi-dogs are coming to kill them, and he's still acting butthurt. And I'm just like, time and place, man. Time and place. This is not the time nor place.
We should band together instead of fighting apart.
Yeah. And then, although I do like that, like 11 got more done with her, even though I feel like they're really setting up for like season 3.
I hope there's gonna be a season 3.
Yeah, like they find out she found 8, which is kind of like her sister.
Which makes you wonder how many more are there.
I'm gonna guess 10 more or 9 more.
We don't know if they continued after 11.
True, but I think 11 may have been the end. Who knows? But yeah, there's another girl who's like apparently going out killing all the people connected with this facility.
Which they like bring her in like the first episode of the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
of the
she has
show.
like some kind of power, and
it's like,
and we never see her again till like the 6th episode. And it's just like, okay.
We even asked like, whatever happened to that girl?
Yeah, we asked on that exact same episode that she popped back up. But 11 finds out more about her mom, how she was taken at birth, And then she goes to find 8 who has all other mental powers, but
I think is cool too that they're not all like
they're not all the, that's what I thought too. Like it's cool that they're not all the same, but like this girl has the ability to make you believe things or see things,
like that guy,
like illusions.
That movie Push.
Yeah, the guy who made like fake paper money look like real money.
Yeah, but she actually doesn't need anything. She just makes you.
Yeah, she just makes you see it, which is kind of cool. What was the other thing? I love the demon in this. The mind flare.
Oh, the big thing. I thought of like when you first see him. I thought of what was that movie? The Fog or The Mist?
Yeah, through this entire movie I was thinking The Mist.
Like when you saw the creature, I was like, this seems like something out of The Mist. Because remember that part where they're like,
we see the giant legs or whatever. Yeah.
Like, and then like there's a scene where the kid is Bob tells him this story. Bob. So yeah, I forgot what Bob was.
Oh yeah, Bob
about a clown or something.
Oh yeah,
he was afraid of.
Oh yeah, basically. They think this is all nightmares. Like he's seen this giant demon and it's just nightmares. So Bob, who's freaking awesome, he's like he's corny, he's kind of campy.
He's like the real person in this whole situation.
Kinda, yeah. Actually, he's like he's the nicest person.
He's the most
which I really like.
Person.
Yeah, he's like the most stereotypical normal guy, and he's like everything's gonna be okay. Don't worry. I'm like, oh Bob, you make everything feel nice. And then he dies.
Yeah,
but
so he tells him this thing what he did.
Yeah, what he does. Yeah, like I just love it because he's like, basically he says, stand your ground. Tell the demon, no,
go away.
And the kid tries that, and the demon goes, huh, you think I'm in your head? And just freaking possesses him.
Oh man, I felt so bad.
I was like, wow, that kid's gonna have nightmares for years. He's gonna be mentally scarred.
And so the creature takes over the kid for like I think the rest of the season.
Most of it,
after like 6 or
yeah,
something.
slowly like taking over his brain.
And then like they find out that like they have to go back to the lab and shut the gate, and then like all this other stuff starts happening. Like you have the kid with the teeth and Steve group up together, which I think is hilarious. Like,
oh yeah,
that is
him and Steve are like best friends now. Those guys are like just best friends.
Yeah, he was telling like because Mad Max is like a love triangle with Lucas and the kid with the
there's so many love triangles in this season.
Was a lot.
There's Lucas, Max, and the kid with the teeth. Mm-hmm. There's Mike, kind of Max, at least when like 11 saw, and 11. Then there's the cop, the mom, and Bob, and then I like how we never forget all of their names. And then there's was Nancy, the teens. Nancy, Steve, and kid with camera. Yeah. All no, his name's not Will. No, it's the younger brother. Yeah. But like, there's like so many love triangles in this. I'm just like, okay, you're kind of overloading on love triangles.
I felt like that too. Like I was like, okay, I get it, a love triangle or a love story within it is nice, but you guys have like 6 of them.
Yeah, you have 6 love triangles all going at once. They're kind of like overlooping. It's kind of getting messed up here.
But Steve and that kid were, I think, hilarious together. They really had like a bonding moment.
Yeah.
You know, where like Steve's trying to tell him how to get girls and stuff
I like that.
That was pretty cool.
Steve was like one of the coolest characters, which like he could be a stereotypical bully in the first season, and then he kind of becomes one of the coolest characters through it.
He's definitely one of my favorite characters in this season. Like he stepped up to the plate.
He's freaking awesome.
You know, he protected the kids. He got his butt kicked.
But some characters are stupid in this. Like the cop digs a hole because he's like, there's something under the ground, and he finds a tunnel that looks like the Upside Down. He finds a tunnel that leads there. He's like, I'm gonna jump in. He jumps right in, no rope. I doubt he can pull himself up, and like he just like
when you look at it, it looks like a pretty maybe from the.
It's like
floor to it's a little bit above.
It's right out of reach.
Yeah,
it's right out of reach.
Even if you were to jump, you would still.
Like if he jumps, he would have to like grab with his hands, and then the dirt would just cave in. But
he goes into this tunnel.
Yeah, this tunnel, and then of course somebody grabs him.
Why he went in here?
He went in there because he was exploring it.
Right, that was like the only.
Yeah, that was it. And so like they get so of course he gets taken, and again there's no rope, no nothing. He has nothing prepared for. He tells nobody.
And then like the hole closes.
Yeah, and then he's really screwed until they use Will's drawings because they need a new version. They need a season 2 version of the alphabet wall, which this house apparently is miraculously fixed. Nothing is wrong.
Didn't they get it fixed? Like the government fixed it?
I think so. Yeah, I think I remember that. Sorry, I'm just checking the thing. But yeah, like, god damn. But yeah, like, the new ABC wall is Will draws these pictures that are like tunnels that lead everywhere around this place.
It's literally like a page, and it's just like a circle drawn like this, so you don't really know what it is.
Yeah, but then like the mom is apparently very good at puzzles.
Yeah, she's
and
very
the cop,
committed
as they place these everywhere
everywhere around the house, like in the rooms, in the kitchen, in the dining room.
But I do like how like they find out where it is, because apparently Demogorgon doesn't like water
or sun
and sunlight or heat.
Yeah.
It doesn't like either of those. They don't give a reason why. They just say that it doesn't like it. And they find out, like, the tunnels dig around these bodies of water. So, like, when Bob comes in, he's like, that's that lake. That's that lake. I know where this is.
He was a real nerd right there.
But I really...
This is over here.
That's the thing, though. Like, this character, in any other thing, he would be, like, the clueless dope. But in this one, he's not. He's like, a lovable character. And it's sadly died. I was kind of hoping that they were going to do the... Spoilers, yeah. I was hoping there was going to be a twist where, like, Bob was going to be okay, but the demi-dogs were going to come
for that and get where we were at. So the officer's in this tunnel.
Hold on, we're just talking about the random stuff.
Nowhere out. He gets saved.
Oh yeah,
he has the best knife in the world.
Oh yeah, he gets saved like so quickly.
I forgot how they saved him too.
They find him and then they start just cutting him free.
Yeah, and then these people jumped in the hole too.
Yeah, with no rope or nothing.
She took a shovel, like the whole covers was just like.
Yeah, and just jumped in. I'm like, you guys are idiots. The only people who were smart were the kids when they pull a rope down there. I'm like, oh,
tied it to the car.
Yeah, and everything. I'm like, okay, this is what everyone should have done from the freaking beginning. But also, I do love that because I was watching like a philosophy on Stranger Things, and they talk about like how toys have a big part in it. They're like. The adults can't understand any of this because, like, what the fudge is going on? But the kids have a greater understanding of it because they use D&D as an analogy for it. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know, the demon thing is the Demogorgon. The Upside Down is, you know, the astral plane. And, like how they say, like, when Will sees into the Upside Down, it's true sight, which is a D&D thing where you can see the other world.
We should play D&D.
Yeah, but,
do we have to buy, like, the whole board?
No, we really don't. Like, I've been playing some stuff without it. But, what was it? So, like, using this that allows them to understand things more. And you see that a couple times throughout this thing where, again, the Mind Flare, they use D&D, of course, for the Upside Down and everything. But then also, like, Steve uses it for when, like, they're all stuck and he uses the analogy of sports. Like, we're on the bench, we wait for them, the front line to get in there first and do their job. And it's just like, yeah, that's how he understands everything. He understands it through sports metaphors. And like, okay, I like this. Like, they're these different things. And it's just really freaking cool. And also, like, the acting is pretty good. And, like, characters...
Oh, yeah, dude, the kids. I mean, like, there were times where, like, the kids would start crying. You know, you're just like, oh, man, that's, like... actual tears, like.
Oh yeah, I know what you're not. I remember that scene. You told me, you're like, oh my god, he's a good actor. It's like, well, like, oh why? he's just like bawling.
Yeah. So you know, the show continues, and like this demigore is gonna like come destroy the world.
The Mind Flare.
Yeah, the Mind Flare is gonna come destroy the world. So the guys.
And also apparently it's a hive mind.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's calculating. But then again, I'm just wondering, like, so is this why it knows where to come here? Is it because the other Demogorgon, was that Demogorgon part of this hive mind, or was it its own thing? Is this like
the kid found?
Yeah, the first season.
Oh yeah, maybe it was just its own. Because this one was different from the ones now. It wasn't merely hive minded. It was more like its own.
The first one, yeah. Like I don't know, like how that fits into all this. I'm assuming the Mind Flare is maybe supposed to be like the main bad guy, I think, of Stranger Things. I feel like if anything, the show's gonna end on the third season.
I think so.
I think it's gonna have like 3 seasons, which honestly I wouldn't really mind if they could wrap it up all nicely.
Yeah, if all the ends are.
Because again, this season has great humor. The writing is pretty good. Even though like there is some things where I'm just kind of like, okay, they need a new wall thing so they can have all these tendrils reach you around and stuff. But the Mind Flare I really like, but I wish we would have gotten more of that. but I feel like they're saving that for later. And then also with 8. With like 8's group of like freaks and stuff as they're going around killing people. Yeah. We get her for like 1 season.
I think it was like 1 episode.
1 episode, yeah. And then like 11's like, I have to go save my friends. And then she's like, okay. And like, but I felt like, yeah, they actually did have a connection. And like, something else, like she would have just been like the bad, like, oh, I'm using her because she has powers. But no, like even when she says we can use her to help us, it's still played as, you know, them like. Though, like, yes, she could help us because she also feels the pain. Also, there's a scene straight out of First Class in this.
Really? Oh, yeah, the whole...
Yeah. I think we're at the end this soon because it's about to
Okay,
die.
well, highlights of the show.
It's really good.
It's really good.
More 11, more fun with everything. Micah's butt hurt a lot of it, but yeah, like, everything was split up, and then, of course, at the end, they all come together.
One of the saddest moments.
Also, the cop, again, the cop and 11 are my favorite bits, and the cop is, like, my favorite character. Him and 11.
The cop's good. I like Steve.
And not to mention the cop's going to become Hellboy, so fudge yes.
Steve, I think, grew a lot in this season.
Yeah,
Steve
is pretty cool.
Can we just give a moment for Bob, though? I mean, God, like, yeah. I knew he was going to die.
I was hoping the mom was going to die instead.
Because, like, he was all like, oh, I can do it.
Yeah, I was like, they're dead.
You know, once you get to that, like, I can be the hero, you're dead.
Yeah, that's sad.
And there was a moment I really thought he wasn't going to die. Where, like, you thought, too, it was going to be the mom. And he died.
I was going to open the mom and I'm like, oh my god, that'd be such a twist. But, either way, thank you for watching. If you're that I've done, links are on my Facebook, around there somewhere. And we will. See you later.
Bye, Bob.
Bye, Bob.